Good evening and welcome to our coverage from Blunston Arena. You join us for this T20 match between Essex and Victoria. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapse in concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Great work, David. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Called the toss correctly, and they're going to have a bowl.
Players look ready. The umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
A few moves made in the field.
Got right in behind it. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Yes. Nice solid defensive shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Drives and misses everything.
Simmons shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yes. Couldn't get it through the field.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs. Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Essex are none for 8. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes. Doesn't beat the infield.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third. Some adjustments to the field.
Yes. Nice shot. Runs possible. Yes. Keeper. Needs to be on target.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yes.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
That's the over. Essex are none for 16. Cummins from the river end. Yep. Well placed. Should get a single.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That was a good slower ball, picked up well, got the defensive shot in. Nice and simple.
Solid defence, very compact. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Yes. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Yep. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. No! A couple on offer here.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third.
End of the over. 8 off it. Essex are none for 24. Nicely played.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Catch it.
That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Over. Essex are none for 35. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the river. End.
The captain's going to change things around. And in the field.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Huge appeal.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Big shout. Straight to the fielder. Chance! Loud appeal. going with spin now.
The new bowler into the attack.
A few moves made in the field.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Beaten on the drive. Loud shout.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
A great delivery, and that seemed to be a simple decision for the umpire. Such a big wicket to send this one back without scoring.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure they'll... There'll be some big fielding changes coming.
Yep.
Needs a direct hit.
Confused. Written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Right one.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Right there.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Hasaranga comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Oh no, that's dropped.
Yep. No!
Finds the edge. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Out. Caught.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Morris is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
This could be out.
Well, they're moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep. Nice.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yep.
Edged. Strong appeal. And taken by the wicket-keeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Got right in behind it.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Good bit of timing there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Holder didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Livingston having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far. And just one more to get 5 in this innings.
Morris will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. Obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Gets back in time. A good decision against taking the risky second run.
Bowler is confident on this one.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Yep. No!
There'll be one run here for them.
End of the over.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
5 runs in that over. Essex are 6 for 70. Tickner, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's a... great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the in.
A little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it. Down towards third.
Up. No! Yep.
Misses.
No!
That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there. A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
No!
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. Ned from the river end. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Nice shot, runs possible. Good catch, out.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Couldn't have played that any better.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Solid defence, very compact.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Well bowled.
Massive chance. They'll get at least one.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
7 runs added there. Essex. Are 7 for 86.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third. Some adjustments to the field.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but 1 bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
Misses everything.
Brooke shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Very full. Spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Whoa!
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Ned shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Ooh. Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me. Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
For 98.
5 runs added in that over. Essex are 7 for 98. Edwards coming back into the attack.
For Victoria.
Yep.
Could be gone if only they had hit.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Misses. They failed to make their ground but can't hit the stumps.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Paper.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep, yep. Yeah, yep.
Edwards ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. This should be close. Loud shout.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Nice one.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Well bowled.
Right on top of the spin. Keeps it out well. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep.
They decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm honest. They would have made it comfortably.
4 runs added in the over. Essex are 7 for 115. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me. And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 10.
Livingston with the ball in hand again.
The new bowler into the attack.
Digs out the Yorker.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Gone right through the defences.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Louis will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep.
Needs to be on target.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Got right in behind it.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Nice bowling.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it.
For 123.
Yep.
Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end. Early wickets will be the key. It's a below par score. If the batting gets away early, we could see a very simple run chase. This total is well below par. and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Beaten on the drive.
Great work behind the stumps, saved some runs with that dive.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Big shout.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yes. No.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
That's the over. Victoria are 1 for 8. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Super shot that.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Ferguson from the River End.
Wait.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Wow, that's missed a lot.
That was a slow delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper. Cook will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Ball is in.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
6 runs added there. Victoria are 1 for 34. Absolutely nailed it.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Roy shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Catch it.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep. Oh!
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with a dive.
End of the over. Victoria are 1 for 44.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Drives and misses everything.
Ferguson with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Well bowled.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yeah.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowlers.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Some adjustments to the field.
Waiting.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Catch it.
Nice shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Roy shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Gotcha.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Brilliant diving stop. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Victoria are 2 for 60. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Jack's coming into the attack from the river end.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep. None.
Huge edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yeah. No.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Hasaranga could do nothing about it. Hammered out the ground, just watched it sail away.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Wait.
Well
Yes.
placed.
No.
Should get a single. There's a run here, surely.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Hasaranga has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Yeah.
Solid defence, very compact.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Cook shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowling man. Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Hold on.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
83.
End of the over, 5 off it. Victoria are 3 for 83. Louis, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Good pickup, big chance.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep. No.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep. Keeper.
9 runs added in that over. Victoria are 3 for 92.
Catch him. Yep.
Caught, got a position to set there, a brilliant catch.
Another one gone, the 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Cummins won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yep.
Cummins ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Right there. Yep.
Caught, gone.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yes.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Catch it.
Timed that brilliantly.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Cook didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Right out of the middle.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
This could be out.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for 1.
times it nicely. Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Yep.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they had continued on.
Yep. Yep. No.
They would have been struggling to get back for another. A good call of no.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Jacks from the river end. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yes. No. Yep. Yep.
They'll get at least one.
And that brings
Huge appeal.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle. That's a really good half-century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks it away.
And that marks the end of the match. Victoria have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.